Hello, and welcome to this instructional video for the Australian Government Hotel Energy Uplift program. This video aims to provide applicants with advice to maximise the value of their projects. To ensure you're eligible for the program, you will need to read the program guidelines. This is the most important resource to ensure a successful application. You should read the guidelines carefully as they provide comprehensive information on eligibility and other important details that are not included in this video. The guidelines are online at business.gov.au. The Hotel Energy Uplift program offers grants to fund energy-saving projects at hotels, motels, and serviced apartments with up to 99 guest rooms. Hotels can apply for grants from $10,000 to $25,000 to fund projects such as replacing or modifying equipment, improving the building fabric, and energy monitoring and management systems. The grants can pay the full cost of eligible projects. Hotels don't need to contribute funds unless the project costs more than the maximum grant value. In total, $10.2 million is on offer, equal to about 400 grants nationally. Funding is offered in each state and territory, in proportion to the number of small to medium hotels in each. Grants will be paid upfront and recipients will have up to 12 months to complete their project. Applications open on the 24th of February and close at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on the 1st of April, or earlier if funding is exhausted in your jurisdiction. Grants will be awarded to eligible applications on a first-come, first-served basis, up to the limit of funds available for each state and territory, with eligible applications funded according to submission date and time. To be eligible, your application must be complete. It must attach all of the required documentation. It must meet the eligibility criteria set out in the guidelines. Only eligible applications will be funded. We expect a high level of interest in these grants, so some states and territories may be oversubscribed. Applications that are submitted after a state or territory is fully subscribed won't be considered, even if they come in before the closing date. While it is important to act promptly if you wish to apply, experience shows that rushed applications are less likely to be eligible. We can't fund applications that aren't eligible, so take enough time to make sure you get your application right and choose the right project for your site. When deciding what project is best for your site, it is recommended you focus on the biggest energy users in your hotel. In most hotels, even in mild climates, space heating, cooling, and ventilation equipment are the biggest energy users. Look for opportunities to upgrade air conditioners or any ventilation systems that run for long hours, especially ducted systems and central heating and cooling equipment if you have it. Shading, draft sealing, and extra insulation can also save air conditioning energy. If you replace an air conditioner, ask the supplier if it is sized correctly. Energy rating labels may help you to compare different models, although most larger commercial equipment isn't labeled. Investing in better control for heating, cooling, and ventilation can generate excellent savings, especially if you can reduce the running hours, air volume, or set more moderate temperatures. Another significant user of energy in hotels is hot water heating. Grant funding is available to replace hot water heaters with heat pumps, solar heaters, or condensing boilers. Now let's look at what's eligible for funding. You'll need to tell us what activities you are seeking to fund in your application form. Your application can cover just one activity or multiple activities, as long as they're all eligible. The full list of eligible activities is on page 7 to 10 of the program guidelines. The eligible activities have been chosen because they will save energy at hotels, reducing bill costs and emissions. You can only choose from the activities that are listed in the guidelines. Most of the eligible activities involve upgrading equipment to more efficient models. For example, you can replace air conditioners, hot water heaters, lights, and some appliances. You can also install new components to make your existing equipment run better, like variable speed drivers, heat recovery, or automatic controls. You can also use the grant to buy power factor correction equipment or voltage optimization. The grants can fund improvements to hotel building fabric, such as double glazing, drapes, insulation, or a pool cover. Other eligible activities include improving energy monitoring, doing an energy audit or an engineering feasibility study, and air tightness testing. These types of projects might be useful if you're considering a larger energy efficiency investment in the site. The grants can only be used to fund the eligible activities listed in the program guidelines. Other activities can't be funded, even if they would help to save energy at your hotel. These include installing solar PV panels, electricity generators, purchasing vehicles, replacing bar fridges under 200 litres. More information is on page 11 of the program guidelines. The grants also can't be used to buy equipment for a new hotel site or an extension, or to expand services like air conditioning to a new part of your site that wasn't previously serviced. The grants can't fund general maintenance or replace broken equipment that is no longer functional. While some activities aren't eligible, there's still a wild choice of eligible activities, so it's important to choose the best projects for your site. If you choose a good project, the capital boost from the grant won't be your only benefit. You'll save energy for years to come, as well as saving on maintenance and improving your customers' experience. For example, replacing incandescent lights with LEDs often leads to especially good maintenance savings. Other projects, like window upgrades, produce relatively small energy savings compared to the project costs, but can reduce noise, glare, and drafts. Doing your research will help you achieve a quality outcome, though it is important to remember that the grants are awarded on a first-come, first-served basis. To finish up, here are some useful resources to help you complete your application and to scope up your projects. The most important resource to help you apply for a grant is the Program Guidelines, found at business.gov.au. Applications must meet the requirements set out in the guidelines to be eligible. Industry sector guides are available from energy.gov.au, and more guidance on choosing an efficient appliance can be found at energyrating.gov.au. If you have any questions about the application process, you should contact business.gov.au via the web form or on 132846. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.